Okay. I'm not sure how the heck I should start this off. So I've really noticed several things over the course of the 4 months of 2018 that we have had. But there's just something about human nature that I will never understand. It's like because one person you think are doing something wrong, you're going to associate that with everyone else in that type of maybe situation and everything. And I find that completely jacked up because I've always been the type of person that is thankful for everything that I have. I may not have much. I may not have like a lot of money or the best apartment or car or whatever, but I'm just thankful to have a roof over my head, food to eat, and etc. like that. So when I see somebody like a homeless person or something have a sign where they're asking for change to get something to eat or something, I go out of my way to help them. Like I will buy them. I will go to like KFC or Popeyes or whatever fast food establishment is around and go get them a meal. I would get them like some food. I would get them some food, a soda, like some like a like a cookie or apple pie or whatever type of dessert that they have in the place, and I would give it to them. And what I've noticed is whenever I do that, they're extremely happy and thankful, and they always say thank you and always ask why I will go out of my way to do something like that. And basically, for me, is because at one given point in time, my life took a huge shit on me, and I was almost homeless, and I didn't really have much to do or didn't know what to do next, and I couldn't really ask for help for anyone. But thankfully, I had some people came to my side and helped me work through this, and I was able to get myself stable. So when I see somebody like homeless or whatever, I gotta go out, like I it's just me, but I go out of my way to help them. But the one thing I've noticed is you have people who have actually questioned me on why I would do this. Like, why would I give this homeless person money? Because you know they're just going to use the money or whatever on drugs, or you shouldn't be doing that because that's not going to help them. You should have sent them on their way to like a homeless center so they can get off, so they can get from around here begging for money. Or people who have been in cars and they see this person standing there with a sign and they'll just turn their head and act like the person don't exist or just look down upon them like they're just a scum of the earth. And the biggest messed up part about this is that some of these people who are doing this do not understand is life is very unpredictable. You cannot always predict what's going to happen the next day in your life or the next second or minute because you never know. One day you may find yourself in almost a similar situation like that, and you will hope to God that there is someone out there with a kind heart that will be willing to help you out when you ask for it. And the fact that you can look down on another person and treat them like garbage is, I find that completely offensive and jacked up, and no one should ever do that. But I constantly have people questioning me. I even had just recently this homeless person was just out there, and it was like just got over raining, and they had a sign where they was asking for money to get something to eat, and it was something like they haven't ate in a couple of days or something. So I went to the nearby Popeyes, got them a box of food. It was like chicken, fries, a biscuit, and like some sides. And then I went inside of Safeway and got them a 2 liter, like a 1 liter Coke. Yeah, it was a 1 liter Coke and like this big cookie and whatever. And when I gave it to him, the person was so thankful, and I literally told him that the reason why I'm doing this because I can't turn my back on somebody in need. If I have extra money or whatever, and if I have like extra money in my pocket, and I know that I'm okay and stable, where everything in my life is taken care of, I'm more than willing to give it to them because they can use it more than I can. Like I can always go like I know that I have food and stuff at home, so I don't mind giving someone like 5, 10 bucks or whatever so they can get themselves something to eat, or I would just help them out and just hope that the money that I give them, they're actually doing something good with it. Because at the end of the day, once I give the money to them, it's not my place to dictate what it is they do for it. So if the person go off, buy some drugs or some alcohol or whatever, that's their business. I can't judge them like that. It's just I don't understand this weird prejudgment of just because of everybody in this type of situation you think that everyone is going to be doing that with the said money. It's like you have no idea what went on in that person's life before they ended up homeless. Because I truly feel nobody ever wants to be homeless or asking for help, and they just hope and pray that someone is actually kind enough to give them something. Because to someone in that situation, 50 cents is like the greatest thing in the world because they can finally get them like something to drink. Heck, they may be thirsty and trying to get like a bottle of water or something. I just done seen some of the most despicable things ever. And I just wish people would be more compassionate towards other people in need and just know that not everyone is doing something really jacked up with the money that you give them. It's just like you don't like just help someone. Like if you see somebody in need, is like help them out. Like pay it forward. That's always what I like to believe. Like paying it forward. Like every month, I try to do my best to at least like help somebody out in need. Like at least 2 to 3 times throughout the month when I can. I just wish more people would do that. Stop looking down on people in that type of situation because I truly find it really jacked up because you never know. Your life could take like the biggest shit in the world, and you will hope and pray that someone will be willing to help you out. And the fact that when people in this type of situation, everyone just looks at them like they're just the garbage of the earth, but they're human, but they're human beings, and you shouldn't turn your back on someone in need just because you feel that they may be doing the wrong thing with the money. I just wish that people would change their minds about this type of stuff because at the end of the day, no one needs to be treated like dirt. I really did have to get that, like, get this off my chest because I just done seen more and more acts about this, like people doing this type of stuff, and I don't even talk with some, like several people in my family and whatever, and they all say the same thing, which is boggles my mind that you can even say that because you never know what the person may be doing or what they may, yeah. For every one or two people who may be using that type of money on drugs or whatever, there's always that one person who really is trying to get something to eat. So I just wish that it will come a day where people stop treating each other like dirt just because of the situations that they're in. I just realize that everyone at some point in time needs help. Even the most well off person will need help at some given point. I just, I'm not sure what else I should say. I, I will make another. I'll most likely be back to make like more videos. And I know no one, barely anyone is ever gonna see this. So that's, but I'm gonna make it anyway. So I will be